Dear friends, in class 11, we are studying chapter number 3, trigonometric functions. In exercise 3.1, we have 6 questions. If in two circles, so there are two circles, arcs of the same length subtend 60 degree and 75 degree at the center. So try to understand. There are two circles. This is one circle. This is another circle. Now, if in two circle arcs of the same length of the arc is same, arc of the length is same, and subtends 60 degrees. This subtends 60 degrees at the center, and this subtends little larger angle 75 degrees, 75 degrees, and this subtends 60 degrees at the center. Try to understand. If in two circles arcs of the same length, if L is the length of the arc, then L is the length of the another arc of the other circle as well. So if in two circle arcs of the same length subtends angle 60 degree and 75 degree at the center, they subtend for one circle it subtends 60 degree, for the other circle it subtends 75 degrees at the center of the circle. Find the ratio of their radii. So we are asked, this is O1 and O2, and this is R1 and R2 radius, and this is theta 1 for first radius, and this is theta 2 for the theta 1 for the first circle. Central angle subtended at the center is 60 degree, and for another circle it is 75 degrees. L is the length. Now let us give these notations whatever we are taken. Let the two circles with center, let the two circles with centers O1 and O2 subtends theta 1 and theta 2 angles at the center having their radius as R1 and R2. Let L1 and L2 be the length of the arcs. So I have taken this as L1 and this as L2. Now see, we have the identity. L is equal to R theta. So for first circle it will be, for circle with center O1, we have L1 is equal to R1 theta 1, and for circle with center O2, for circle with center O2, we have L2 is equal to R2 theta 2. Try to understand this. Now we are given that the arcs are of same length. As arcs are of same length, L1 is equal to L2. So if L1 is equal to L2, we get R1 theta 1 is equal to R2 theta 2. Understand this. L1 is equal to L2, but L1 is equal to R1 theta 1 and L2 is equal to R2 theta 2. So we will get R1 theta 1 is equal to R2 theta 2. But for this formula, we need theta in radians, and it is given in degrees. So we need to convert these degrees into radians. Theta 1 is equal to 60 degrees. It means it is equal to 60 into pi upon 180 radians. So that is equal to pi upon 63 is 180, pi upon 3 radians. And theta 2 is equal to 75 degrees. That is equal to 75 into pi upon 180 radians. So this is reducible. If you reduce, you will get 5 ones are 5, 5s are 25. This will be 5 3s are 15, 5 6 are 30. Then this is again reducible by 3. You will get 5 pi upon 12 radians. So we have got theta 1 and theta 2 in radians. Now we can directly use it in this formula. So r1 theta 1 is equal to r2 theta 2. Therefore we will get r1 upon r2. Please note, if you cross multiply, this is multiplied that side. So if you transpose r2 to the left hand side, it will divide, and if you transpose theta 1 to the other side, it will divide theta 2. So r1 upon r2 is equal to theta 2 upon theta 1. Please note, we are asked find the ratio of their radii. Means we are asked r1 upon r2. So r1 upon r2 becomes, therefore r1 upon r2 is equal to theta 2 is 5 pi upon 12 and theta 1 is pi upon 3. Pi upon 3. Now this is again a upon b upon c upon d, that is fraction is at the numerator and fraction is at the denominator. So this is equal to 5 pi upon 12 multiplied by 3 upon pi. So this is reducible. Pi cancels. 3 4s are 12. So you will get 5 upon 4. Please note, we have got r1 upon r2 is equal to 5 upon 4. It means the ratio of their radii is 5:4. So I am writing this side. Okay, I will write this side. Thus, ratio of the radii is 5:4. Dear friends, in class 11 we are studying chapter number 3, trigonometric function, and in exercise 3.1 we have the 7th question. Find the angle in radian through which a pendulum swings if its length is 75 centimeter and the tip describes an arc of the length 10 centimeter, 15 centimeter and 21 centimeter. I kept the space to solve them. Try to understand the question. Find the angle in radian through which the pendulum of the clock, this is the pendulum of the clock which swings in this direction and this direction. So if it swings, if the length of the swings, if its length of the pendulum is 75, length of this pendulum is 75 centimeters. Now if it swings, it will describe a circle. You can understand. So this becomes the radius of the circle. So length of the pendulum is equal to radius of the circle. Understand this? Length of pendulum is equal to radius of circle. Radius of circle. It means r is equal to 75 centimeters. Now the tip describes the arc of the length. So if this is a pendulum and the tip describes the arc, the tip describes the arc of the length. So this arc, it moves, in first question it moves 10 centimeters. Try to understand. If it is, this will be a complete circle, this part will be the length. So we are given length in first question is, length is equal to 10 centimeter and radius is equal to 75 centimeters. Now we have the identity L is equal to r theta. It means theta is equal to L upon r. Therefore this is equal to 10, L is 10 upon 75 radians. Now this is reducible. If you reduce, you will get 5 2s are 10 and 15 5s are 75. So 2 upon 15 radians. Now same formula we can use 15 centimeter. Here we are getting L is equal to 15 centimeter. Then radius is equal to length of the pendulum, that is r is equal to 75 centimeters and theta is equal to L upon r. It means this is equal to 15 upon 75 radians. This is again reducible. 15 5s are 75, 15 1s are 15, 15 5s are 75 radians. And third part of the question is, in this case, length described by an arc is L is equal to 21 centimeters. Radius is equal to length of the pendulum. Same pendulum is there, so radius is equal to 75 centimeters. And we have the identity theta is equal to L upon r. So this becomes 21 upon 75 radians. Again, you will notice this number is reducible. 3 7s are 21, 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15. So 7 upon 25 radians.